This is Pile Up. I haven't seen very much about it. The main thing I noticed, though, was that it looked like Townscaper, but with game mechanics. So Townscaper is this really fun little procedural art tool that lets you build medieval-looking villages. Not really medieval, almost steampunky medieval-looking villages. And basically, you just place them on this sort of uneven grid, and they will sort of construct themselves and join all the pieces that you add get kind of joined together, and they extrapolate what you want to do from what you place. This has a look that's very similar to Townscaper, but I'm betting it's very different. I just don't know anything about it. So let's learn about the island. So in Pile Up, your goal is to increase the population of your island as much as possible. So I've got Q and E that change selection, and I place things with the left click. Okay. As your island's population increases, your island will level up. Okay, we make a small house, a portable house, a gardenless house, and a home office. And then, and Q and E will select which one of these I'm doing. Though I imagine, can I also just click them if I want to? I think, that's also an option. Okay. To increase the population, you need to build houses. So select the buildings below with left click. Great. Now put it anywhere on the island and left click to place a building. Okay, at first it looked like I wasn't going to get, like, any kind of grid or anything. Okay, but it looks like I do. Okay, they just took their time starting it, so. Okay, this says +3. Okay, let's place something here. Okay, so that's a small house. Okay. So what happens if I place something overlapping the small house? Does that did that make it a single larger house? Here, let's place a portable house. Okay, portable house is bigger. Okay, so that's a different colored house. I only had one of those. What about a gardenless house? Oh, that's even larger. Let's put this one right up on the edge. This has got a little roof. Okay, this is reminding me a lot of Townscaper in that it looks like they're procedurally placing the external features of these buildings. Okay, so deselect a building using right-click. Okay, you have more control over your land. You can move the camera. Okay, so I can... I rotate the camera by left-clicking. Ooh, okay. I think the world is isometric. Okay, so check this out. Isometric means there's no perspective, and so everything is the same size, whether it's in front or behind, which means that as you rotate things, the stuff in the back looks bigger as you push it towards the back, and it looks smaller as you push it towards the front, though I think this might actually be... This might be inverted perspective. I don't think this is actually isometric. Isometric would mean it was flat, unless there's just an optical illusion going on. I'm pretty sure that this line is going up and to the right, and this line is going up and to the left. But that's also true when I flip it around. So I think that actually things are getting larger as they recede into the background. That is one of the weirdest things I have ever seen. It's subtle, but I don't know of any game that has done that before. That's so odd. Anyway, so I can drag the camera around with the middle mouse button. I can also rotate with WASD. That's interesting. I push R to rotate buildings. So let's try to put the home office. But I can rotate the home office. Okay, good to know. So let's... Okay, so this is... I don't know what the +45 means. Let's place this home office next to the gardenless house. Okay, so now the roof extends. So does that mean... Oh, but there's only one door. So it makes... Okay, so it seems like... Of course, the small house doesn't seem to have a door at all. Unless these little things here are like little doors you climb up into. So, Cyanic, thanks for joining this chat. Sorry that I'm kind of slow to recognize people when they come in. So yeah, so right now, I'm just trying to figure... This is a new game that has come out. It's called Pile Up, and I'm just trying to figure out how in the world it works. So I'm going to rotate this, put it here. And now what happens if I try to rotate while I've got a placeable building. Okay, good. I was worried that it would place the building first, but it does make sure... Okay, so buildings are only placed on release if you didn't rotate the camera. Good. Okay, got it. So, okay, there's a door on this side. But what happens if I... Oh, I don't have... Okay, let's put this here first. Oh, the door vanishes. Okay, so they really do not want me to care where the doors are. Let's put another small house right there, just 'cause. And I don't know. This one here. I want to make sure I'm going out to the corners effectively. Okay, so when your population hits certain milestones, you get factories you can keep developing your city. Okay. Each factory gives you buildings of its own type. You can't pass the turn without placing every building you have. Okay, so we've got... So the whole game is going to proceed in turns. And so, okay, we've got a house factory. Have I already screwed myself over by just filling up too much space? Okay, let's build the house factory here. Oh, what? Oh, it's up on stilts? I misunderstood where I was placing that. Is there an undo button? I thought I was putting it behind the house, but I was putting it on top of the house. Put that one there. Oh, I didn't even read what kind of building that was. And here's a support factory. Okay, so these are more specific about their shape in advance. When you place each of your buildings, you can pass the turn by pressing space or clicking the button on the bottom right. Okay, so I push space. And then they give me a bunch of other stuff. So each factory gives you buildings of its own type. So I placed 3 factories, and I've got 3 buildings. So we've got a big house. We've got a gas tank. Provides the needs of gas in its range, but it's explosive. Okay. Interesting. And then platform. Okay, so this building cannot be destroyed. Okay, so there are needs. So your buildings have needs. And you need to provide for those needs. They're angry at the moment because their requirements are being met. How do I know they're angry? If you can't make people happy, you'll get kicked out. Oh, and finally, sometimes people die. You can't make dead people happy. What's happening? I thought this was going to be like a little bit more like Townscaper, but apparently we're trying to imagine some angry people who really want me to build their buildings a certain way. So, okay, some buildings can have their own situations. They're usually really important and require focus. Read the warning by hovering your mouse over it, like this one. It can explode if it's in contact with igniting buildings like electricity. Okay, so I have to keep that in a safe place. Okay, so we want to place... Okay, so we got a platform. Oh, okay, so the platform can go on the side of a building. Like this, so it can widen my base. I'm trying to remember how to... There. The perspective in this game is so weird. Okay, then we've got a big house. We can just slap a big old house over here. Or, now what happens if I put a house, like, on top of the smokestacks? I'm going to try that to be a jerk. Okay, so the smokestacks just feed into the house. Okay, so this building, does it say that it needs electricity? I think it does need electricity, which means this explosive tank I want to put somewhere far away from where I might be putting electricity. So let's put it over here on the edge. And shift to speed up animations? Oh, like the whale going by. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so let's skip turn. Okay, control to use the top-down camera? Oh, look at that! That probably would have helped me place that other thing that I placed wrong. So, yeah, Redithcord said that plus 45 that I was seeing, that might actually be, like, part of a scoring system. That would make sense. Like, if this game ends up being kind of like, say, Dorfromantik, like you were suggesting Dorfromantik, or, like, Islanders, or one of those other games where it's, like, assemble a bunch of stuff that has to agree with itself. What was the one I played the most recently? No, I can't remember now. I play so many different games. Okay, so we've got a home office that I can place next to this large home. But, oh wait, but this... Okay, so wait, hold on. Before I do that, we've got all these little dots. Like, are these needs that people have? They want stuff. Like, this wants electricity. These want... Is this water? These want greenness. I guess. What does this do? Oh, okay. So I can place a park, but I can't place anything on top of the park. And it looks like the park is probably what these green things are asking for. So I could place it here. And it looks like it would address these 3 park desires. If I put it here, okay, there's nowhere I can place it right now that I think will satisfy all of the park desires. I put it here, it satisfies 3 of them, and if I put it here, it satisfies 3 of them. But, like, I would have to put it, like, here. No, like, in a place I can't put it. So, let's actually put it up here. We'll just have this be a dead-end tower. But a bunch of people got happy, and that fed somehow down in here. I'm not sure why or how. So let's do a home office. And let's put it somewhere. Oh, right. How do I rotate like this? For some reason, my brain is not figuring out how rotation and stuff works. And the oddball perspective, is it helping with that, probably? Ooh, I can slip something underneath. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's put that home office there and slip it underneath that existing building. Okay, so sometimes you need to make choices when your population hits certain milestones. So this lets you pass around even though you still have a stack of buildings left by destroying them. And this, the population of buildings under roof buildings increases by... Okay, so either I give myself a tool to end a turn without using everything, or I make roofs a benefit by increasing population beneath them. Let's... okay. So action buildings can give you great advantages if you use them right. But they can also bring your doom. Special buildings are really powerful buildings who can change how the game works. So select now. So I'm going to choose this one. Okay, so now... Oh, so now I get to choose either the action fact... So these are what? These are all the same. So it doesn't matter which I choose. Okay, so I got a bunch of cards. Okay, so I can place a telescope. So it is a roof, but it also creates a new job, a new effect for other roofs. So now I've got more population under here, but I don't know what my population is. Oh, here we go. So we got 330 people, 74 of them are happy, 256 of them are sad. So, cool. Alright, so we're doing factories. So we can place a factory that's going to generate 3 casinos. Okay, this is, like, the movement controls are freaking me out. Mostly because WASD rotates instead of sliding, like most other things do, I kind of expect to be able to grab and rotate, and then also WASD around and move at the same time, but I can't, because WASD is also rotate. So does that mean... Well, I didn't mean to place... I wasn't trying to place that there. Well... Okay, I guess I do need to be very careful to only rotate when I don't have something in my hand. Well, whatever. We place that factory. Let's place a house factory too. Maybe on top of the house. And then support factory, which generates support buildings. Let's just... If we're going to stack them, let's stack them. Alright. Let's see what we get out of those factories. Congratulations, now you're ready to build your own island. I wish you explosion-free days. Am I still in the same island? Yes. Okay. Oh, but maybe not for long. Oh, that was just the tutorial. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll play a real round of this. Wrecked land? Question mark. Okay, so we got to do regular game mode on Wrecked land. The island is called... What's it called? And the citizens... Stackland and Pylians, so we can name these people. That's kind of cool. Let's call them orangutans. Or maybe I should. I should name them after. I should name them after people in the chat. So like, Cyanic, are you still here? Let's call this Cyanic Land. Oh right. And Radithcord says that I thought that we were called Tanglings. Oh, that's right. Let's call them Tanglings. So it's Cyanic Land. Welcome to the stream, Cyanic, and they're called Tanglings. Okay, so not that different to start, but at least I know a little bit more. Cyanic Area. Oh, are they going to upgrade the name of it as we go? Probably so. Okay, so now let's be a little bit more deliberate about this. Let's the main thing, especially that I want to make sure I do, is not create a bunch of like dead ends for myself. So I want to line things up with the edges. Can I put a... Okay, I was trying to see if I could put a small house on this, but I can't. The small house is going to be annoying because it's just smaller dimensionally than everything else. So I think... Oh, will that... Oh, so can it tolerate a certain amount of hangover? Like, yeah, it looks like we can hang over by a certain amount. I didn't realize that. I should have built off the edge from the beginning with all of these. Okay. Well, I can keep that in mind now. So let's do another... So, okay, so we can hang off by 1 square, basically. Oh, but only big enough ones can. This portable house can't hang off that way. All right. And then, okay, I just got something for that. Put a small house there. And now, okay, and now we've got our factories. So let's put our house factory, which I guess just determines what cards I get in the future. So how far? Okay, so a house factory can hang off by 2. So let's, I guess we'll have it do that. And hang off by 2. What about support factory? Can it hang off by 2? It looks like it can. And then a requirement factory can hang out even further. It looks kind of weird, though. Let's rotate over here. Let's just stick this out as far as we can. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't insane. All right, so Malator says, a Project Zomboid dev did a thread about the future of NPCs in Project Zomboid. He says they're going for a limited form of that Dwarf Fortress-style deep world building. That does sound exciting, Malator. I don't know when I'm going to feel emotionally up to playing Project Zomboid again, because I love that game, but also... it was terrifying. So we'll have to see. Okay, so is this just the same? Okay, yeah, so we've got a platform, which we can build on the side of something. Like that, for instance. And then we've got this explosive guy. So, okay, which we want to keep far away from, say, electricity. So let's actually put explosive guy. What is... Oh, but this thing needs gas. These guys want power, but this wants gas. Is that what this provides? Yes. Okay. So I have to figure out... I should have used the platform for this. Because I can't put electricity close to this. But if I put it here, that will probably work. What was this one again? Oh, just another house. I wonder if I could... Maybe I could use this house to make it even further away. Like I stick the house here, hanging off the edge. And then... Oh, and it wants gas too. And then I could put this on top of it. Also hanging off a little. And so it supplies those people who wanted gas. But I think it's far enough away from the electricity demanding places that I can keep my distance. So let's see if that works. This game did clearly take a lot of cues from Townscaper, which is interesting. Okay, so people who want parks. There's a few over here. And the question is, can I place a park in a way... Yeah, I should have been... If I was more experienced with this game, I think I would have been thinking more about... Like, basically just knowing I was going to need to place a park eventually and planning ahead for it. I think this might help me place a park. So this is a roof, and it will satisfy all my park needs. So it's got some positives and negatives. Let's do it. Because my happiness is getting better. I don't know when happiness kicks in, like when I need to worry about it. Okay, this is a water tank. So it's got a leaking danger. This building will destroy what's below it next turn, excluding the same building or solid buildings. Okay, so if I, like, for instance, if I put it under at the very bottom, that's fine. Because it'll just leak downwards. That is fascinating. Can it be built atop? Yes, it can. So this is a home office. I'm not sure what it's going to demand, but I don't want to put things too close to the places that want electricity. Just because I might need to put electricity things there. Now, why can't I... Oh, I can't build on it because it's the park, of course. But I can build next to the park. Yeah, so they are... Wow, they are making this complicated. Let's just build that out. Oh, okay, so this guy's got a gas demand. If I had placed it up here, he would have been satisfied. So yeah, I should have remembered that it was a home office that generated my first gas demand. And I should have thought, I'll place this next to the gas. That would have been a better move. Instead, now I need more gas. Ah, Cogs reminded me of the name of the game I was trying to think of earlier. It was TERRASCAPE. That had a bunch of like bonuses from adjacent tiles and stuff that you had to worry about. Okay, electric generator. So this will ignite things that are explosive. So I can either put it here or here. I think it does more good here. But I just need to be very careful that the red radius does not touch my gas tank. And I think it doesn't. So I'm going to place it. Right? Or... Oh, wait, I'm placing it on the park. That's stupid. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah, I don't want to put it too close to this gas thing. Because then, whenever I place something to satisfy the gas, it'll also set off the explosion. But, if I put it here, I think this works. So that makes those people happy. Okay, so each time I place a house, or a home office, or something like that, it brings population with it, but that population demands something that I then have to satisfy to keep them happy. Okay, well, let's keep our home offices close to each other so that they've got, keep the same needs together. That one wants electricity? Oh, okay, so you can't predict what they're going to need. All right, so next day. I just got a portable house. What does that mean? Does this mean that I'm failing? That I only got one little house here? Okay, so I can't place it too close to this house. Let's put it there. It wants power and gas too. Okay, so I've got this progression that's leading me towards, like, is it the next round of factories? I'm not sure what the progression means across the top. And actually, I'm wondering, am I in the wrong corner? Next time that progression pops up. Okay, yeah, so all I'm getting is little portable houses. It's making me feel like I've done something wrong. Man, I'm getting a lot of demand for electricity and gas clustered up together, which is a problem. Hey there, Kiwi Burn. Thanks for joining us. Okay, yeah, so I can place another house. I feel like I've done something wrong. Like, okay, I got 417 citizens. 151 of them are sad. I'm just progressing very slowly. Guess I'll stick that there, and I can slide a little small house in there later. So yeah, so I think this must. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go in the bottom left here so you can see it next time it pops up. Up there, there's this progression that shows me I'm partway to 600. Ooh, what's this? Apartment complex and water tank. Okay, I don't know who wants water yet. So let's place the apartment complex first in case it wants water. It's tall. Okay, so I'm guessing it'll probably at some point want electricity. So I'm going to put it next to a bunch of things that want electricity. And no, I think it wanted gas. It wants gas. Dang it. Okay, fine, whatever. So now I've just complicated things. Trying to figure out how to... Oh, right, that's right. I've got the top-down view. So I want to place my other water tank just next to this water tank. Nobody's demanding water, though maybe I should put it somewhere else so that I can satisfy water demands in more places. Let's do that. Let's move it over there. Okay, again, we're... Big house. I guess let's put it over here. And it has only a small desire for, I think that's gas? We're getting really close now to that 600. Another home office. Probably wants gas. Like a jerk. I guess I'll just stick it over here. Oh, we are officially Cyanicville now. Because we hit that 600 point. Okay. So now, generates a factoling for every factory drained? What does that mean? I don't understand that at all, but it's my only choice, so I'm grabbing it. And then we've got an action factory, action factory, action factory. These contain 3 casinos. Not sure what that means. Let's see what happens. Okay, so a cinema... generates something for every factory drained. Oh, okay. So generates a house until it drains out. Okay, so each factory is generating something each turn, but the reason why I ended up with a small trickle of stuff was because... Oh, wow, I can build on top of this generator. Sure. Let's do it. But yeah, so basically, I only had a house factory spitting things out at that point. Okay, so here's an action factory that will spit out 3 casinos. So I'll basically get 3 casino cards over time. Okay, so let's see what happens now that I've got a new house factory and a casino factory, basically. So that means, okay, so my house factory just spat out 2 home offices. So let's just place these along here. Oh, wait, why are those people happy? Oh, I probably placed them on top of something they already wanted. That makes sense. Okay, and then this turn... Okay, so Cogs is doing some research. He says that Remoob, the developer who made this... Well, excuse me, microphone. Are from Turkey. Which is... I don't know if I've played a lot of games from Turkey, so that's pretty interesting. And he says that most of their games are actually on itch. This might be a debut for them, or at least an early game for them on Steam. Okay, so we add more people by adding that. So our apartment building's getting taller. And then we've got another portable house. Let's see. I think maybe that goes here. Okay, we've got a bunch of people wanting electricity. This one, okay, another park, but no one's asking me for a park yet. Okay, so the casino, it says it can curse or bless my day when it's played. I don't know what that means, and it makes me nervous. So I'm going to put it out on the edge over here. Oh, it narrows at the top. And now it's rolling some dice, and it gave me Moai. It doesn't do anything other than always being there for you. It's solid, so it can't be destroyed. Oh, so it's a good place to put a water tower. Okay, a water tank or whatever. So yeah, I guess I'll place this. I don't know where I'm gonna want water, but I'll just place it far away from my other water towers, because that might be useful to put something indestructible below water. And then another portable house. Guess I'll just keep filling in this space. And then we've got a park here, which just completely destroys a roof. But satisfies a need that I don't think anybody... Oh, wait, no, there's one person who needs a park. They're right over there. But I can't put a park right on top of them because they also need power in that area. So what am I going to do? I don't want to destroy all rooftops in that area. That might end up being one of my only options. Oh, no, okay, no, the park has a wide enough reach that it can get over there. And actually putting it next to the gas tank where I couldn't put power anyway is probably fine. So we'll put a park there. Those people are happy. Next day. Okay, we're back in just houses land. So I'll keep extending this maybe. All right, next. We're only halfway to 1200. Okay, we've got a big house and a home office. So I wonder if I can start kind of papering over some of the gaps that we have here. Slip in a home office right here. Kind of like how well that lined up. So it is interesting to be playing a game that's similar to Townscaper, except I've got these strategic concerns I have to keep in mind the whole time. Okay, yeah, so let's put a casino here and see what it drops on me. So it's rolling some dice, and we're getting closer to 1200. It gives me another Moai. Okay. Well, hey, let's cluster the Moais together in case that ends up being valuable. And then we'll place a portable house. Is there room down here for another portable house? I think there is. Okay, next. Come on. I think one more good house could get us up to 1200. Get a couple home offices, which are effectively houses. Oh, and that person wanted a park but didn't get one. I'll have to put another park in here somewhere at some point. Okay, so we just crossed the 1200 marker. So now, a house factory. Let's start stacking up on top of this one, I guess. And then a requirement factory. Not sure exactly what counts as a requirement, but place that there. And a support factory, which... I don't know if support factory actually means physical supports or if it means like things that support something. Oh, caution. My citizens are irritated. I'll lose in one turn. But I don't... They never gave me the ability to give these people power or fuel or anything that they wanted. Okay. So is this... I lasted for 19 days. We had a social crisis. So does that mean I'm done? I think that maybe means that I'm done. Okay, so the thing I'm not sure about is what could I have done differently? Because the houses were inconsistent about what they wanted. Like, some of them wanted gas, some of them wanted electricity. And I kept thinking I'm going to get more gas and more electricity to put on them later. But maybe what I needed to be doing was... Like, maybe what I needed to do was think ahead and put my gas and my electricity as close to each other as I could without exploding something, and then gather all of my future houses around them. So, like, preemptively setting myself up so that they would, if they generated those needs, they would have them automatically satisfied. Maybe that is what I was supposed to do. So Round of the Court asks, can you edit the deck like you can in Loop Hero? Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe you can. Okay, so we've got storage. Gives one random requirement and generate... Okay, so let's look at... Okay, so these are the big unlockable things I've already found. But I can unlock more. A slum gives 2 more of itself when destroyed. Oh, interesting. So you get more of it when you, like, place water on top of it, for instance. When placed, every factory in touch gives 5 buildings from themselves and gets drained. Oh, interesting. And the storage gives 1 random requirement and generates 3 brick roofs. I don't know if that sounds valuable. So we can just instantly drain a factory of more stuff than it would usually give. Yeah, let's go with mechanic. So we'll unlock mechanic. Did that just block me off from something? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so I've only got 20 minutes left, but let's at least start a new land and see if we can learn from what went wrong before. So this time, let's name this land Kiwi Burn, and let's call our people Paroxicans after a couple of people in my chat. The Coalition is advocating that, in a similar tone to people advocating to use real trees instead of artificial trees, he's advocating for people to use real skeletons for Halloween instead of artificial skeletons. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so, knowing that houses tend to have very similar needs, instead of stretching them out in a long trail, I'm going to try to make them sort of a fat cluster instead. So let me rotate. Okay. And just go from biggest to smallest. Cluster these all up together. Okay, so it looks like our... Okay, interesting. So it feels like our smaller houses are generating water needs. Our larger houses and home offices are generating gas and electricity needs. So then let's... Oh, I forgot to have it hang over the edge. Whoops, that would have been smart. Let's stick our factories off here to the side. And then, yeah, I'll leave room for more housing over this way. Stick our house guy right there. See if this works any better. Okay, so now we've got our electric generator. Oh, we didn't get gas this time. Okay, so let's place our electric generator where it will satisfy all of our current electrical needs. And also we'll figure out that around it, we can place more things that are likely to want electricity. But then further away, we'll put our gas on the other side of this. So we'll put the electricity there, make some people happy. We've got a platform here. So actually, let's say that people who are going to want gas in the future, we might want more space to build them, to build in that direction. So let's put our platform there. And then one more portable house. I think those... Let's put those near each other. I keep having trouble remembering how to rotate things. Okay, so let's put another portable house here next to the other one where it's likely to want the same thing, water and park. So I don't think it actually tells you in advance what these things want. Like, you have to sort of get used to it and figure it out. Okay, so gas tank. Yeah, so I can put it out here on the platform. Keep it away from the electricity. That makes people happy. They've got another portable house, which I'll just put, again, near the other ones. Though I don't know if it's going to demand electricity or not. So I kind of want to... Well, I'll still put it there. Oh, it did. Yeah, it demanded electricity, but got it immediately. Okay, this is working the way it should now. All right. So now we've got water, which will destroy the thing below it. So I want to put it on the ground floor. And we'll satisfy everybody around. And then... Can I place this into this little slot? Oh, I can't tell. But, oh wait, no, this is a home office, though. So what I want is for the home office to be clustered around the gas. And I think sometimes they also want electricity, so maybe this is a good spot for it, to be near both the gas and the electricity. It wanted water instead. Okay. It's so unpredictable. Like, I don't know how to play this well. Okay, we got a park. So I could put the park here. That would satisfy everyone, but I'm nervous about clustering around the electricity because I need the electricity too. So why don't we try to put the park a little further back over here. That makes everyone happy. And then we'll put the next home office again. I mean, who knows what it's going to need? Like, the fact that I can't predict it is kind of a drag. Yeah, so it wants water, which I didn't predict. I thought that was an anomaly when the previous one wanted water, but apparently they're going to keep wanting water now? Okay, portable houses I know want water and parks, so I'll put that there. Oh, it also wanted electricity that time. It's so random. Gardenless house. So does that imply that this house is going to want to be near a park? Is that meant to be a hint? Oh, it wanted gas, which I didn't give it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so these have been wanting water lately. So I'm going to put it roughly near the water, but also near the gas. It wanted electricity. Okay. How am I supposed to predict this and roll with it? Because I only get to make the one generator. Like, it's not like there's another generator coming out, you know, anytime soon. That one worked. So I'm just rolling the dice, just hoping that I don't accrue too much difficult to satisfy unhappiness. Okay, so this one wants gas and can't reach it. But, so if I put this right next to the electric generator, that's a big problem. So I don't want to do that. But I think this spot would be okay. So it satisfies that. And then I'll put another home office here. And again, it wants water and something else that I didn't see. So yeah, so Smoke Rainbow Pony says, I do find it unfriendly that it doesn't explicitly tell you the needs on the cards. Yeah, same. Like. Yeah, I'm not sure if because it could be that I'm just missing something, right? Like there's a clear mechanic here that is operating that I just don't understand. But yeah, if there is, I genuinely don't know what it is. Because I've been trying to derive rules from this. Like, the smaller houses, in general, at the beginning of the game, wanted water and park. And the home offices wanted gas and electricity, mostly gas. And the larger houses wanted electricity primarily. But then that ended up not exactly being true. And that didn't bear itself out in the future. So I'm going to put, okay, this apartment complex is huge. So I'm going to put it near everything I can. Good. Okay, that worked better. I don't know if keeping people happy is just a requirement for success, or if it's actually leading to the rate at which new people are offered to me. Okay, so I don't know what these people are likely to want. I'm betting they want electricity. I don't know if they want other things. So I'm going to try to put them maybe here, so they're kind of close to the water at least, and the park-ish. They wanted gas, of course. But at least we hit Ville level. We're 600 now. So the cinema generates a factoling. I don't know what that is. For every factory. So, yeah, I don't know what a factoling is. And then I can get an action factory that has the car, which drains facilities, and a couple casinos. Let's get 2 casinos in the car, because I don't really know what I think about the car. Okay, so we'll put the cinema... What does it do again? For every factory, for every 3, 2, or 1 factory drained. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means, but it feels like I should place it before I place the mechanic, wherever the mechanic ends up being. So let's just... I don't know. I want this to just be hanging off somewhere, making more roof space. And then this is an action factory that generates casinos and mechanics. Oh! Okay, so the action factory creates casinos and maybe casinos and mechanics? Maybe those are factolings? Because they're like little guys that generate effects, but they're not actually full-on factories? Maybe. I don't know. And this is a house factory, I think? We'll just put it dangling off the edge even more. Alright, so now we've got 2 home offices, which could want random things. So I'm just going to... Well, actually, I've got a space over here where it just kind of would fit. So I'm just going to stick that there. Okay, good. It was satisfied randomly. And also randomly satisfied. Excellent. So, like, placing my amenities in a central location seems to be really critical. Okay, so we're going to want to place a park somewhere away from that park where it can do more good. So let's see here. That place next to the apartment complex. And then a portable house here. Okay, where can I place it? Can I? Okay, I was checking if I could place a park here. I think I can. So I will. And then we'll place a portable house here. Okay, good. I am running low on time. I might not be able to finish this town if it keeps going as well as it's going. Okay, so this will dump out a factory. So let's place it next to a couple of factories. So it just dumped a ton of stuff into my lap now, including a casino. Okay, the casino, a factoling. Gives 9 random houses, 2 requires and a report. Okay, so a factoling is just a special factory that gives you a bunch of random stuff. Okay. So, first thing I want to do is know about all of my needs. So let's place some stuff. That wanted power and got it. I think this one might want power too. Oh, but it's just barely out of range. Dang it. Okay, might need more power eventually. What else can we place here? So portable house tended to want water and parks. That one wanted electricity and something. Okay, we're generating some desire for fire around here. That's like the need for speed, only it's desire for fire. Okay, that wanted electricity and got it. That's good. That wanted things and got them. Good. And now we've got our casinos, which they narrow at the top, which makes them difficult to place. And actually, maybe I should have been more careful about that. Okay, so let's place our casino here. So it's going to roll the dice and give me something else. Unlucky, I got what? Debt ignites itself when placed. I have to place a bomb somewhere? What? No! Oh, that's terrible! Is there a way I can not ever have casinos again? I don't have a good place to put a bomb. What the heck? Okay, I did empty out some of these factories. I wonder if I put the bomb high enough, maybe it won't do serious damage. So place the casino. It gave me an average thing, a moai. Okay, actually, okay, check this out. Okay, let's put a moai on top of the casino. And then let's just put our bomb as high up as we possibly can. So it'll only destroy the stupid casino. Not the same casino that gave it to me, but whatever. Oh, but the moai stayed because it's in... The moai is indestructible. So it stayed and it just got a big column under it. Okay, that's kind of funny. I like that. All right, so now we can put a factoling under here to like justify this thing. There, moai justified. That was weird. Coalición is like, what a weird game. Yes, I agree. So Ran of Court says, what if you take out a bottom support? So it looks like things like whenever something leans out, it gets a bottom support of its own. I think you could undermine your town, destroy things at the bottom, and stuff would still be held up. I believe is the impression I'm getting from this. Okay, so apartments wants water, got it. We're starting to accrue need for power and gas though, and I'm not sure when and how we're going to get the chance to get more of that. So I'm hedging my bets as hard as I can, trying to place myself, because you know what I should have done? I should have tried consciously to put my electricity and gas on higher levels so that they would less, because right now the electricity is buried so deep. I don't think I can place something now that will receive it. Though, let me see. I mean, maybe some... No, yeah, I don't think I can place something anywhere that will actually receive the power anymore. Maybe right here. Can I put this sideways? Yes. But it didn't demand power, so who cares? Okay, that one just barely got power. And now I've got more factories, requirement factories. Okay, so requirement factory, I think that's what will be giving us things like gas and stuff. So let me, so I want to put, I think maybe I should be clustering because factories don't have requirements. I feel like what I'm learning is I should be clustering my factories in places where I'm not placing a bunch of requirements. And then I should be clustering the things that do have requirements where the requirements could be satisfied. So let's do another home office near these other home offices. Okay, just barely close enough to the electricity to get the credit. That's cool. And then the tiny portable house. Where does it go? Here? Okay, asking for power, like you do. I've got 4 minutes left. This might be my last day. Let's just see what happens. Okay, a water tank destroys what's below it. And I don't have any water needs around yet, so let's do that last. Platform is a support and it's solid. So, okay, I could put the water on the platform. So let's put the platform here and hover over the park, which I think seems efficient. We're going to put water. Let's just, before I accidentally cover it, let's put water here. And then let's put things around it. So gardenless house Goes there. It wants water. And gas does not get gas. Let's do big house. In the big house. Right there. Wants power. Put a home office here, dangling over. And put this guy here. And this guy here. Okay, looks like we're starting to recruit. Oh, of course, this guy wants a park. And I wasn't thinking about the fact that portable houses like parks. So that one doesn't want a park, but I put it near the park. Great. My people are still mostly happy, which is weird. But I think I'm going to have to quit right now. I've got a meeting I need to go to. So maybe what I'll do is I'll snap my fingers and I'll try to continue this game in the future. I actually don't know what the saving and loading situation is, so this might not work. But I'm going to snap my fingers and try to jump ahead to when I finish this town. Okay, I'm back after my meeting, and it's time to figure out what the heck was going on. Okay, so I had just gotten a new round of buildings that I could place, and I had just made myself kind of an open platform here to start sticking stuff on. And we've got a bunch of unfulfilled wants, and the question is, do we have any of what it takes to fulfill them? Okay, so yeah, we can place an electric generator. And we can place a gas tank. Now, the question is, yeah, I've got a lot of things that want electricity and a lot of things that want gas, but I can't put the two things right next to each other because that's a problem. So if I put the gas tank here, that will... No, that's not enough. To get enough coverage, like here, that seems... This seems like a good spot. Is there a better spot? Ooh, down here. That's good. That gets a lot of them, and it leaves me a lot of room. Why is that open? It leaves me a lot of room. Oh, but I can't. Oh, I can't quite put it where the park is. Like if I could put it right here, that would be perfect. But I can't. It's blocked. Here, I mean, it could be worse. But yeah, so it's like these ones up on the roof I can get up here. This might actually be my most productive spot to stick it, like right here. Unless, oh, I can get more by putting it here. I would definitely need to put my... Okay, yeah, you know what? I think this is actually my best position for this. And partly because putting it up high means that it's got a lot more life in it. I can keep stacking on top of it. But if I put it here, that means that I cannot put the electric generator. I can't put it right here, right? I have to put it someplace like this, so it's far away. So this will satisfy all of the existing demands for power. It's not going to be as resilient, though, because future demands are going to get higher than it pretty fast. But what if I stacked something else here? What if I did gardenless house here, which wants gas, of course, and then another gardenless house, or maybe even a home office here, like that. Okay, and then I could put an electric dealie here. That gets... Oh, but it's a little too high to get that other... This is actually going to be less effective right now, but I think it's better long term. So I think I'm going to... Unless... Is there a way to get it slightly to the right? Probably not. Okay, I'm going to say that this is my best option long term, even though it's less effective than what I could have done before adding that stack of houses. I think it's still the best move, because I can keep building upwards and still get the benefits of it. And then let's just make sure that this guy doesn't actually trigger the electricity to explode. They thought that was a perfect placement. I wonder how they calculate what a perfect placement is. Does that mean that, like, it satisfied the most needs it possibly could of all the places you could have placed it? So Raneth Cord says, "Now you're thinking with piles." It's like the "Now you're thinking with portals" slogan, only It sounds like we're talking about diarrhea. Okay, so we're going to want to have... Well, okay, before I place any more, like, before I place water, before I place another park, let's get the rest of our houses out. Okay, so we've got apartment complex. So let's just start building apartment complexes. And so far, okay, so somebody wants a park up there. Okay. Okay, somebody wants power. Oh, really? Oh, wow. So that power is already too far away from there. Okay, good to know. I wonder if there's a thing we can eventually get that will, like, expand the range of my electricity or something? We'll build that on top. Okay, that wants gas. Of course it does. So then we can build a home office on top of that, which wants water. Another home office here, and another home office here. Okay, lots of park demand stacking up, which means I should probably try to build something vertically here that will end up with a nice flat spot to stick a park on. Ooh, this is Kiwi Burn Town. And it's time to get another movie theater, which will make factolings whenever I drain a factory. And then we've got the mechanic who can drain stuff. So let's go. I didn't love the casino last time. Let's go with this, because it means less casinos. Okay, how many more houses? We just have a small house. I like that spelling of, like, the British pronunciation of small. Okay, is that all my houses? Oh no, we've still got portable. We've got so many freaking houses. Okay, but just making sure, do we have space up here for a park? We do. Okay, so I guess I want to start just stacking these guys up here. Yeah, we're already getting too far away from the source of power. That's interesting. I guess I shouldn't have put it on the edge. Maybe it would have been better to put it in a more central place and just have it barely miss the gas tank. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of park demand, and I don't think we're going to generate any more, so let's just stick a park here? Oh, so many happy people. Oh, I can do a second park, but I don't want to. I guess, well, let's set this next one higher up too. Okay, so the cinema. So whenever we drain a factory, the cinema does stuff. So I guess it doesn't matter where you put a cinema. So I'll put it like there. And then we'll do... Okay, so the water tank. I'm not sure of a good... Oh, wait. Oh, we've got... Okay, hold on. That's a safe place to put the water tank. And there's no way I was going to be able to get all of my water demand covered anyway. Oh, I have a second place I can stick a water tank, though. Actually, okay, maybe... Okay, so the water tank... It will destroy what's below it next turn, including the same building or solid buildings. Oh, I thought it wouldn't do solid buildings. Oh, crap. I might have just placed that water tower in a bad spot. But let's stick a... Do we have a casino or something? Or, no, we got a factoling. We got a lot of factolings. So, okay, let's build a factoling. We have so many factolings. Maybe we should consider our factolings to be expendable. So when it says that water destroys whatever's below it, does that mean, like, everything below it? Like, down an infinite amount? Or does it mean, like, it just destroys the thing that is directly below it? So I'm thinking of sticking my park up here so it can be close to future homes that I build up in that direction. Oh, and it made somebody happy. Yeah, we're doing okay with our happiness. Okay, let's build one more factoling. Where does the one more factoling belong? Maybe I'll just... I don't know. Let's build it on top of this water tower and then build water on top of it. Oh, it won't... doesn't... Okay, so it looks like it's only going to damage this thing below. We've already got a lot of factolings. We don't need as many, so I'm going to let it destroy. Oh, it does it immediately. Oh. And then it didn't stick around afterwards. Oh, that seems almost useless? Okay, interesting. Okay, so it is now daytime. I really love the way this stuff looks. Like, I just want to, like, bask in it a little bit. Like, I'm going to move it over here so that it's easier to get sort of, like, a screenshot of it later on. Like, I mean, it definitely looks a little dystopian. Like, this looks a little like something out of The Ascent or something like that, especially because of the red lighting. Makes it seem like it's just horribly dystopian. And I don't know if the red lighting is because of something I did. Like, if it's saying that I suck to some degree or another. But, okay, so we've got another gas thingy. So who needs gas? So we've got some people down here who need gas. We've also got some people upstairs who need gas. I guess it's probably more effective for me to help the upstairs people. So I'll place it here. Make those folks happy. And then I'll try to cluster houses around it. Though actually, specifically the ones that... It was home offices that I kept seeing needing the most gas. So I'm gonna start with home offices, though, you know, they have been surprising me sometimes with their requirements. Okay, big house does not want to fit here, so let's try some apartment complexes. Oh, there's a park. I didn't even notice the park that was right there, blocking me from doing everything. And then let's stick a gardenless house here. And here. Okay, a lot of folks want water that I can't provide them. The portable house. Let's stick like this. And then we've got a spot for the large house, which I can actually lean off the edge a little bit. I wonder how the rules work for, like, where you can place it. Man, people want a lot of power. I should leave a space up here. I shouldn't go too much taller here without providing power. That guy wants water. So I'll stack up some big houses here. Again, wanting a lot of power. People in big houses always want a lot of power. That's, you know, art imitating life. Okay. Let's go with factolings right here. And then we can place a park. I guess we could put one here. which will serve all the nearby towns, or the nearby houses. But that was where I was going to put an electric thing, so that was a stupid move. Oh well. Okay, again, more gas. How I wish I could make power happen on purpose. Like, this is what's going to kill me. Like, my happiness is going to keep decreasing the more people show up who want power who can't have it. So I guess I'll stack up some apartment complexes around here. And try to create... I need to create a spot where we can place a big house. Will a big house fit here? Yes, just barely. I kind of like when I end up getting sort of a lot of the same size of house. Because then I can sort of like, yeah, sort of do more ambitious things. So small house doesn't fit in there. I can put it here, though. And then gardenless. Okay, let's try to save some space here for, like, a power station. Home office. I mean, I don't know. I gotta put something down here, right? And then, okay. Where can I place this where it will be useful? So we got a bunch of people upstairs who want gas, but they also want... Actually, that's going to be the best move. I can probably make this reach a bunch of people who want gas. I'm putting it here. Okay, people are feeling... They're not as happy as I'd like to be. Starting to get a little mad. So I'm nervous about this. Okay, so Radithcord says he's been doing some research into what the devs have been saying about this game. And he says, from one of the devs on the Steam forums, unfortunately, you can only see the needs after you place the buildings at the moment. But we're planning on adding it in the near future. So, okay, so the complaint that we had about the fact that we couldn't really predict what needs we were going to be dropping on our own map here, the devs are aware of that as a problem, and they're treating it like a problem they want to fix. Okay, good. Okay, good. Power. Unfortunately, I've built so high. Okay, I think if I put it here, that at least makes up for some of the lost ground down below. We get some happiness back. I'd still have to put another one up top, though. Now, here we've got a mechanic. So, if I stick the mechanic up here on top of these factories, it's going to give me a million things, including more factories. So whatever, let's just make a little tall factory nonsense. And then let's make sure that we've got room for a power station up here. We're probably putting it over here on the left side. I should have left this spot open for power, but we'll probably put it over here near the left side. Or maybe just... we'll want to get as close to this as we can without blowing it up. So... let's see. Can I put a big house here? I can, just barely. Alright, so let's just make sure we're leaving a space consciously over here. And then let's build outwards as much as we can. Oh, we get to... okay, yeah, the fewer casinos, the better. So, okay, I can't fit a small house in there. What can I fit back here? I can fit that. And then a handful of these. Okay, I don't have any needs fulfilling buildings coming in anytime soon, which makes me nervous. Got an action factory, though, and a home house factory. I'm wondering, okay, maybe one thing I should consider doing is trying to build out. Do we have any big houses? I don't think we do. Okay, so maybe I'll use this house factory to sort of help build outwards. So we've got more space to build on, but let's still hold on to like this spot for electrical nonsense. Let's use some home offices to also build out a little bit. And put a potable house here, which is a house, of course, that you can drink. And then another home office here, I think. Got a lot of gardenless houses all of a sudden. Okay, let's go apartments. Big block of apartments here. And then another one here. And then gardenless houses around it. Okay, my people are starting to get mad. I'm nervous. Okay. Then one more gardenless house over here, leaning out as hard as we can. By the way, like, look how look how tall this thing is. I'm pretty proud of this, actually. Like, this shot of it right here makes me happy for some reason. I don't know. I want to look at this real quick. Just, it's so pretty, right? Like, now that we're out of sort of the red lighting we had before, I kind of like this shot of it better. It has a little bit more of the Townscaper vibe, you know? Here, I'll tilt it over just a little bit more. Yeah, this has got more of the Townscaper sort of eclectic, colorful, bright, and exciting sort of vibe. All right, so I've just got to place a few more of these smaller houses, which is, again, making everyone angry. And then factory goes there. Yeah, people aren't that thrilled with me now because nobody's got power up here. Please give me power today. Please give me power. What is this? Platform and water tank. Okay. Well, again, I'm not dead certain where it's safe to put a water tank. I don't know how far down it... Because it was pretty catastrophic, the last one that I placed. So maybe what I want to do is stick a platform somewhere, like there. And then I can stick this right here and make a lot of people happier. But put it on top of the platform? Okay, perfect placement. That made some people happy. It just wasn't quite enough. And now I've got to place 1 million more houses. So this is why you want the sort of garbage collection power. The garbage collection power would make me say, no, actually, I don't want to place 1 million houses right now. Placing 1 million houses right now will be the death knell of my society. But unfortunately, I have no choice because I do not have that power. So I'm just going to stack these up somehow, best I can. Hope for the best. Leave that little door open there. But yeah, we're going to end up with some angry people because we just have to add so much population without any capacity for making them happy. I mean, let's just go as high as we can. Okay, well, I just got an achievement for placing 100 houses. That's cool, but man, my morale is in bad shape. Please give me some power. Not one need-fulfilling thing. I've got factolings. Why aren't my factolings giving me need-fulfilling things? What's wrong with you, factolings? You're not doing your job. So yeah, I think this is going to be the death knell of my society. Like I don't think I can come back from this. We just hit. Oh, but we got there. So just in time. Okay, so that was actually probably tuned that way intentionally. Okay, so basically I was right up against my ability to to keep my people happy. Like, I was not going to be able to keep them happy any longer, but we just happened at that last second. I think it's probably not luck that it was getting really bad right at the moment where we crossed the threshold and got into city territory. And now we're done. So I could probably go into free mode to continue playing, but no, there we go. I think we've got our town. Can I still navigate it? Now, okay, I wish that this final view wasn't showing me the unfulfilled needs. Like, this is just, I can't do anything about them now, can I? Unless I go into free mode, I can't do anything about them right now. All I can do is just stare at them and feel sadness. But, oh, there they, they went away. They went away. Okay, good. Okay, this is the view that I wanted, right here. So, Ranithcord, I don't actually know what the game Only Up is. So Ranithcord was saying it would be fun to have a mod that turns the town from Pile Up into a level from Only Up, the same way that SimCopter worked with SimCity 2000. That sounds like a good idea, except I don't know what Only Up is. I imagine is that like a platformer or something, so you could be like scaling the city in Only Up, because that does sound pretty good. Okay, well, yeah. So basically, okay, let me sort of think of like, this has kind of been a little longer episode than I intended it to be, but let me just sort of think about how I would sort of like sum up what I like about this. So the thing I love about, what's the name of this game again? Pile Up? The thing I love about the game Pile Up is the fact that it's so clearly building on the shoulders of giants. Like, Townscaper came out a while ago, and it was a brilliant tool for making these crazy little island cities, but there wasn't a lot of gameplay to it. It was just basically an art tool. And so the folks who made Pile Up basically took that idea and then they built a version of it that had gameplay, where they took sort of similar gameplay to Islanders and TerraScape and Dorfromantik, where you're trying to build out this world and each step commits you to something that you might be able to not deal with in the future. And sort of it's up to you to try to manage all of these precarious concerns while you're building this town, until you finally cross a threshold where your town is complete and successful. This is a really fun game, and I'm so glad that I discovered it. I should give credit. I think that the person I saw playing this game was Real Civil Engineer, and that's what caught my attention to it. Like, I didn't even know this game existed yesterday, but yeah. So it was Real Civil Engineer's channel who introduced me to it. But yeah, this was really, really cool. So yeah, the only criticism that I have is the fact that you can't predict what needs your community is going to have before you place them. And so you end up sort of committing to a bunch of buildings that need power in a place where you can't provide them power. So that can be a little bit rough. But if Ranithcord is right, it seems like the devs are thinking about that and are considering, trying to give us a solution to that in the future. So this game looks great. I think it is just only in early access right now. So if you want to check it out, awesome. Or at least just wishlist it so that you can sort of, see it when it's finally done. I think it's in early access anyway. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, we should move on to doing something else. So that was Pile Up. If you want to subscribe to my channel, there is a button that will allow you to do that. And I'll put some other links to games like this over here on the left side of the screen. So click on one of those, and we'll go play test State of Decay 2 next.